Alright, magandang araw grade 9 students. So, ang lesson natin para sa araw na ito ay solving quadratic equations by completing the square. So, we are now in lesson 2.3. Pero bago yan, sagutan muna natin ang sumusunod. Alright? So, what is x plus 3 quantity squared? Paano ba tayo mag-square ng binomial? So, first step, square natin yung first term na x and then plus 2 times the first term x times the second term 3 plus yung square ng second term na 3. Pagkatapos, isimplify lang natin. So, we have x squared plus 2 times x times 3, that is 6x. And then plus, yung square ng 3 ay 9. So, yung x squared plus 6x plus 9, yan ay isang halimbawa ng tinatawag nating perfect square trinomial. Okay? Kasi nanggaling siya sa square ng binomial na x plus 3. Ngayon, kung papansinin natin, kapag dinivide natin yung numerical coefficient ng linear term, no, yung 6, pag dinivide natin yan, makukuha natin yung pangalawang term dun sa square ng binomial, which is 3. Diba? 6 divided by 2 is 3. At kung papansinin din natin, kapag ka-in-square natin yung 3, makukuha naman natin yung constant term na 9. Okay? So, isa pang halimbawa ng perfect square ay x squared plus 8x plus 16. So, saan nanggaling yan? Sa square ng x plus 4. At kung papansin ulit natin, kapag dinivide natin yung positive 8, makukuha natin yung positive 4. At kapag ka-in-square naman natin yung positive 4, lalabas yung positive 16. Alright? So, sa pangalimbawa ng perfect square trinomial, x squared minus 12x plus 36. So, bakit perfect square yan? Kasi nanggaling yan sa x minus 6 quantity squared. And again, kapag ka-divide natin yung numerical coefficient ng linear term na negative 12 by 2, lalabas yung negative 6. Yung negative 6 naman, pag in-square natin, makukuha natin yung constant term na 36. Okay? So, sagutan natin ang sumusunod. Find the missing number to make the following a perfect square trinomial. So, x squared plus 10x plus blank, ano kaya yung missing number? So, kalintulad sa nakita nating pattern kanina, maaari nating i-divide yung 10 by 2. So, 10 divided by 2 is 5. At yung 5, pag in-square natin, that is 25. Ibig sabihin, yung nawawalang term or number para maging perfect trinomial yung given ay 25. Okay? At saan nanggaling na square of a binomial yan? We have x plus 5 quantity square. So again, pag dinivide mo yung 10 by 2, lalabas yung 5. Pag in-square mo naman yung positive 5, lalabas yung 25. Okay, another example of the same problem. So, find the missing number to make the following a perfect square trinomial. X squared minus 14x plus blank. So, same procedure. I-divide natin yung numerical coefficient ng linear term na negative 14 by 2. So, negative 14 divided by 2 is negative 7. Yung negative 7, square natin, so that is 49. Kaya yung nawawalang term ay 49 para maging perfect square trinomial yung given. Okay? At kung i-rewrite natin yan as a square of a binomial, we have x minus 7 quantity squared. Kasi, yung negative 14, pag dinivide mo yan ng 2, we have negative 7. Okay? So, i-apply natin yan maya-maya kapag nag-solve na tayo ng quadratic equations by completing the square. Okay? So, example, solve x squared plus 14x minus 8 equals 0 by completing the square. So, una, i-check muna natin, at pansinin natin na hindi na pwedeng i-apply yung solving by factoring. Okay? Kasi, kung titingnan natin yung constant term na negative 8, wala nang dalawang number na kapag minultiply mo ay negative 8, pero kapag inad mo naman ay positive 14. So, hindi na natin magagamit yung method na solving by factoring. Kaya yung method na completing by the square, yan yung last resort natin. Okay? So, to apply completing the square, first step, ililipat natin yung constant term na negative 8 sa right side ng equation. So, we have x squared plus 14x equals negative 8, ilipat mo sa kanan, so magiging positive 8. Pagkatapos, sa x squared plus 14x, mag-a-add tayo ng isang number para maging perfect square trinomial siya. Okay? So, katulad ng ginawa natin kanina, i-divide natin yung numerical coefficient ng linear term na 14 by 2. So, positive 14 divided by 2 is positive 7, and positive 7 squared is 49. Kaya mag-a-add tayo ng 49 para maging perfect square trinomial yung left side. At sa right side naman, so ganun din, mag-a-add din tayo ng 49. Next step, yung x squared plus 14x plus 49, maaari nating i-rewrite as the square of a binomial. Okay? So pag nire-write yan, we have the quantity x plus 7 squared. Okay, saan nakuha yung 7? So, divide mo lang yung 14 by 2. Then of course, yung x, nanggaling yan sa, square root ng x squared. Okay? And then, simplify natin yung right side. So, 8 plus 49 is 57. At kung papansinin natin, yung form na to, di ba? Nagawa na nating isolve yan before by applying the square root property. So, ibig sabihin, yung x plus 7 quantity squared, magiging x plus 7 na lang yan, then equals, magkakaroon tayo ng plus minus, and then kukunin natin yung square root ng 57. Pagkatapos, dahil sinosolve natin yung x, ililipat natin yung positive 7 sa right side ng equation. So we have x equals positive negative square root of 57 minus 7. Okay? And that is our answer. No? X equals positive negative square root of 57 minus 7. Kasi kung i-check natin to, yung radical na yan, hindi na siya maaaring simplify. Okay? So, yun yung final answer natin. Isa pang halimbawa ng completing the square. Alright, so solve x squared minus 8x plus 4 equals 0 by completing the square. So again, the first step, ilipat yung constant term sa right side ng equation. So we have x squared minus 8x equals negative 4. Yung positive 4, lipat mo sa kanan, magiging negative 4. Pagkatapos, mag-a-add tayo sa left side ng isang number para maging perfect square trinomial yung left side. Kaya i-divide natin yung negative 8 by 2. So, negative 8 divided by 2 is negative 4. At yung negative 4, pag in-square natin, that is 16. Kaya mag-a-add tayo ng 16 sa left side at mag-a-add tayo ng 16 sa right side. And then, yung x squared minus 8x plus 16, pwede natin siyang i-rewrite as the square of a binomial. So that will be the quantity x minus 4 squared. Okay? Saan nakuha yung negative 4? Sa kalahati ng negative 8. And then, yung x naman, syempre yung square root ng x squared. Okay? Tapos, simplify natin yung right side. So, negative 4 plus 16 is 12. Next step, maaari na nating i-apply yung square root property. So, from x minus 4 quantity squared, magiging x minus 4 na lang, then equals, magkakaroon ng positive negative, tapos kukunin yung square root ng 12. Solve for x, so ilipat natin yung negative 4 sa right side. So, magiging x equals positive negative square root of 12 plus 4. Next step, inspect natin yung square root of 12. No? Maaari pang isimplify yan kasi meron pa yung perfect square factor. Okay? Ano bang perfect square factor ng 12? It is 4. Okay? So, we factor 12 as 4 times 3. So, x equals positive negative the square root of 4 times 3. Then, copy plus 4. So, x equals, maaari na nating kunin yung square root ng 4. So, x equals positive negative 2 square root of 3 na siya. And then, plus 4. Again, pag kinuha yung square root ng 4, that is equal to 2. So, our answer, x equals positive negative 2 square root of 3 plus 4. Okay, sana naintindihan ng lesson. Alright, para sa inyo naman students, what are the roots or solutions of x squared minus 6x plus 3 equals 0? So, maaari nyong i-pause yung video para matry yung problem. Okay, time is up. The correct answer is letter B, x equals 3 plus minus the square root of 6. Alright, so congrats sa mga nakasolve. Okay, more practice. So you try to solve the following 3 problems, no? At yung unang makakapagbigay ng tamang sagot sa kahit alinman sa tatlong problems na yan, ay magkakaroon ng plus 1 sa worksheet number 2. Okay? Maaari lamang i-type yung inyong sagot sa comment section. Alright? Maraming salamat!